Hello, it's Dusty Monkey here. Welcome back to another first look. Today we're going to be looking at Overfall, a fancy role-playing game where death is permanent. The game is by Para Games, and this is their first game, and it's been in development since 2014, and will be going to Steam Early Access on the 1st of March, so just tomorrow. So I've had a look at this game, a very short look at this game, Overfall by Para Games, and as I said, it's a fancy role-playing game of rough diplomacy and tough action. So there's choices and consequences, which is quite good. Every character can make a choice based on what the situation is, and it depends what kind of attributes that character has. The features it's showing, the developer talks about Para Games. It's got a huge dynamic world to explore, so there is that dynamic world where you're sailing around looking for islands and missions ruled by a number of races in constant conflict. So that's the orcs and the elves and the humans. They are constantly fighting, and there's stories that go along with that. And you can choose to be the people who help or betray, etc. You'll be able to unlock new classes, although I haven't seen them yet due to being early access. With weapons, trinkets and other skills to progress, so you will be able to level up and get new moves. I'll explain combat in a little bit about how that works as well. So there's an interactive story, and I did touch on that a second ago. The choices you make based on the character attributes, whether they're an aggressive character, or someone who likes to run away or hide or investigate and things. There's turn-based combat, so combat is a big thing about this. To me, it reminds me of Chaos Reborn, turn-based. You take a move, and each move has set things in it. Another person, I think, is based on your speed of your character, who goes first, and the likes, or there'll be some kind of scale to it. I found that very good, and like I said, it is very like Chaos Reborn. If you don't know what Chaos Reborn is, check that to check out Chaos Reborn. Cool turn-based game, which is cards. This isn't quite cards, so it's similar, but it's not exactly the same. You've got each move consists of having a move part, so you move from either take some steps or do another attribute. The sorceress is a really cool one because she can drag people, her friends, closer and heal them, whereas the warrior can jump over people, which is also quite cool. Then you've got your kind of, I don't want to say spells, but casting, so you can buff yourself up, you can heal another player, well, another one of your characters, you can take away curses that are on you or add curses to the enemies. Then you've got your actual combat, so in terms of the warrior, swinging his axe, or the sorceress firing a spell that'll do damage. And each turn bases on that. Now, obviously, if you've got buffs, you might have to miss a step. If you've been immobilized, you won't be able to do your moving aspect, which happened a couple times. But I do enjoy it. You've got to really think about it, because each turn, if you use a spell or something, you might not be able to use it the next turn if it's got a cooldown period, and they can have cooldowns. So you'll have seen how it works on the screen just now. There is also permanent hero death. So at the end of this, I died. I lost my guys. I'm going to have to start again. There is permanent death and permanent injuries. It's a procedural world generation, so everything's a bit different. You're not always going to be doing it the same way, depending how you interact with that world. And the artwork, the graphics of this game are good. They remind me very, very much like Don't Starve. If you don't know Don't Starve, check the eye, because it's there. And there's going to be 9 player characters, 36 combat companions, 80 plus types of enemies, and 80 plus NPCs, and 100 different locations. So that's quite vast, if you ask me. Now, not all of that's in there. As I said, there is only the 2 characters I've played with just now. I call them Mr. and Mrs. Monkey, even Mr. and Mrs. Monkey. And I don't know if they're meant to be related, but hey, that's where it is. What did I think? I think it's a good game. The first time I tried it, I died instantly, so I thought, I'm going to try this again once I'm not so angry at this game. But trying it again, going a different route, choosing different way to enter the story, I definitely enjoyed it. The mission that you're seeing now is a story about a guy who was betrayed by his best friend, and you basically follow his corpse around as he tells you the story, and you're basically playing out the history, which is quite a cool, innovative thing to do. It was fun. There's another major aspect to this game. That aspect is the story editor. You can actually build your own story, your own missions, in your own locations, create your own battles, basically create your own game using it. I think it's really cool, but it's not for me. I'm not that kind of gamer. I don't do those things. I can imagine people getting really into it and building some really awesome stories, and I'd love to see people's stories. I really would. So what I'd like to do is say basically, I'd give this for gameplay an 8 out of 10. It's really fun. If you like turn-based combat and you like that open world feel, it mixes it very well with that really good hand-drawn kind of artwork. If you like RPG, it's also great because you've got vast stories, interchangeable stories depending what you choose to answer. There's also special answers that come up in gold. But again, if you didn't like the story, you could make your own. It is great if that's what you like to do. So yeah, I'd give this definitely an 8 out of 10, and I would recommend it, and I will be recommending it when it is available on Steam. Just like to say, I got this as a review code from Evolve Terminal, so thank you to them, and thank you to Pirate Games for making that happen as well. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed, and please do check this out because I think a lot of people that watch my channel would enjoy it. Catch you next time. Bye!
Many destinies are woven from a single thread. A new age began when the brave human army slew the Orcish Emperor, ending their age-old reign over the world. Watching the glorious moment from his citadel was the Ever-King, the immortal leader who united the tribes in victory. While the humans celebrated their triumph, the wise Ever-King foresaw a far greater challenge. He summoned to his citadel 2 heroes and sent them on a voyage into the impossible, through a magical portal beyond which lay another world. For days, the heroes journeyed through the alien landscapes of the world of Kun, a hostile realm inhabited by the Vorn, a race of ruthless warriors. They sought the Disc of Ages, an artifact of great power and mysterious origins. They stole the disc and made their way back to the portal with an army of Vorn in pursuit. The Vorn will not rest until they retrieve the disc. The tides are rising. They are coming.
Thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.